back at your life and notice something strange? There was a period, maybe 5 years, maybe 7, when everything flowed, career moved, relationships deepened, you felt like yourself. And then without warning, everything stopped or changed or fell apart. And you thought, what happened to me? Jyotisha has the answer. It is called the Dasha system. And today we are going to understand it properly. Not as folklore, as a system. I am Dr. Archna, a Vedic astrologer and a Vastu consultant. Welcome to Astro Science, where I explain Jyotisha through classical texts with clarity and structure. Now, what is a Mahadasha? In Jyotisha, your life is not one continuous story. It is a sequence of chapters. Each chapter is governed by a specific graha. That chapter is called the Mahadasha, the major period. The system we use most widely is called Vimshottari Dasha. It is based on a total life cycle of 120 years, divided among 9 grahas. Now here's what makes this personal. Your Dasha cycle begins from the Nakshatra occupied by the moon at the moment of your birth, or what is called your Janma Nakshatra. So your birth moon nakshatra or Janma Nakshatra tells the system exactly which chapter of life you're starting with. There are 27 nakshatras in Jyotisha. Each one is assigned a ruling graha. The moment you were born, the moon was in one of these 27 nakshatras. And that nakshatra's ruling graha becomes the lord of your first dasha. From there, the sequence follows a fixed order. For example, your Janma Nakshatra is Pubba or Purva Phalguni. Then you start your life with the first chapter or Mahadasha of Shukra, that is Venus. This is why two people born on the same date but at different times can be in completely different Mahadashas. The moon moves through a nakshatra in roughly 24 hours. Even a few hours difference at birth can place two people in different chapters entirely. This is classical Jyotisha. This is Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra. This is not guesswork. Now what is an Antardasha? Now within every Mahadasha there are 9 sub-periods. Each sub-period is governed by a different graha. These are the Antardashas, the chapters within the chapter. Think of it this way, if the Mahadasha is the season, say winter, the Antardasha is a specific weather within that season. One week may be bitterly cold, another may be crisp and bright. Same season, very different experience. This is why two people in the same Saturn Mahadasha can have completely different experiences. One person may be in Saturn Jupiter Antardasha, another may be in Saturn Rahu. The outer layer is the same, the inner engine is different. And the durations matter. Saturn's Mahadasha runs for 19 years, but the Antardashas within it vary in length. Some Antardashas last several years, others pass much faster. So even within one Mahadasha, life can feel completely different from one phase to another. So within one long 19-year chapter, you're actually moving through 9 distinct sub-chapters, each with its own flavor, its own graha energy, its own pace. This is the precision that makes Vimshottari Dasha such a powerful predictive tool. Brihat Parashara Hora Shastram is the foundational text of Jyotisha. On the Dasha system, Parashara says, Vimshottari Dasha Sarvesham Grahya. The Vimshottari Dasha is to be accepted for all. And it has been used by astrologers for thousands of years because it works. This is not a system invented by a single teacher or a modern school of thought. It is a transmission passed down through an unbroken lineage of scholarship. That lineage is what gives it its authority. Now let's look at how to apply this to your life. You can find your current Mahadasha in any professional Kundali software like Parashara. Once you know your current Mahadasha Graha, ask these 3 questions. Number 1, how strong is this Graha in your chart? A strong Graha in a good house delivers its best. A weak or afflicted Graha in a difficult house will bring turbulence. The Mahadasha does not create things from nothing. It amplifies what is already in your chart. Number 2, which house does this Graha rule? A Graha ruling the 10th house, running its Mahadasha, often brings career movement. A Graha ruling the 7th may bring significant relationship events. The house lordship tells you the theme of the chapter. Number 3, what is the Antardasha Graha doing? The Antardasha is the timing mechanism within the chapter. When the Mahadasha Lord and Antardasha Lord are friends and placed in 1, 5, 9 or 4, 7, 10 from each other, or both strong, the period tends to be smoother. When they are enemies or one is badly placed, expect friction. Let me give you a concrete example. Say you are in Jupiter Mahadasha. Jupiter rules wisdom, expansion, dharma and children. If Jupiter is well placed in your chart and you enter Jupiter Moon Antardasha, and the moon is also strong and well placed from Jupiter, this can be one of the most nurturing and emotionally fulfilling periods of your life. Family bonds deepen, the mind becomes settled, opportunities tend to come through people and relationships. But if that same Jupiter Mahadasha has a Mercury Antardasha, and Mercury is placed in the 6th from Jupiter in your chart, the experience shifts entirely. Disputes, health matters, or a conflict between duty and desire may come forward instead. Same Mahadasha, completely different life events. This is why Jyotisha requires the full chart, not just the sun sign, not just the moon sign, the entire configuration working together. Your life is not random. The shifts you have felt, the sudden rises, the unexpected lows, the years that felt like a different life, they were all written in the Dasha sequence of your chart. Understanding your Mahadasha and Antardasha does not trap you. It orients you. It tells you what chapter you're in so you can act accordingly. Now here's the most important thing to remember. The Dasha system does not tell you what will happen to you. It tells you what energy is available to you, how you work with that energy, the decisions you make, the awareness you bring. That is still in your hands. Jyotisha gives you the map, the journey remains yours. Because Jyotisha is a system, not a guess. If you want to go deeper into how to assess Mahadasha lords or how to identify the strongest and most challenging periods within a Dasha cycle, or how to time key life events within the Antardasha, let me know in the comments. I read every one. And if this video gives you clarity about your own chart, share it with someone who is going through a major life shift right now. They may find exactly the answer they've been looking for. Until next time, Dhanyavadaha.